Hi guys, this is Super with 9 Comedy. I'm here with my idol, Mr. Billy Baldwin. How are you, sir?
Billy Idol, baby.
Okay, you know this film is so crucial because LA is so overpopulated with homelessness, right? How do we help a homeless person that doesn't want to be helped?
That's a very complicated question and answer. We have a crisis now. They call it a homeless crisis. We have a mental health crisis, and we have a drug addiction problem.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that the drugs is separate from the homelessness, but there's a lot of people that are self-medicating because they have no health care, they don't have a job, they have no funds,
Right.
they can't see a psychiatrist, so they can't get treated for anxiety, depression, PTSD, bipolarity, schizophrenia. So they're self-medicating with alcohol and with fentanyl on the street. So 90% of the people that are high on the street have a mental health problem. I don't know if it's that high, but it's pretty damn close
my God.
in my estimation based on the research that I've done and the data that I've seen. We have to look, a lot of people homelessness went from 52,000 to 76,000 in LA County because of COVID. It went from 4,000 to 17,000 in Sacramento. The problem is compounded by COVID-19. It's compounded by the fentanyl crisis. And the cost to do what we're doing now, which is not enough, people are, you need comprehensive 360 care.
Yes.
These people need mental health care, drug addiction treatment, education, vocation, job placement, livable wages, affordable housing. People say, how are we going to do that? How are we going to afford that? Well, if they get picked up by the fire department and they get taken to the emergency room and then they are in the hospital
Right.
and then they go through the court system and then they become incarcerated and it's affecting commerce and it's affecting tourism and it's affecting property values because the crisis it's worsened in LA County. I told you by 50% just in the last couple of years. It's costing us way more to do what we're doing now, which is not enough. We have to do it. It can't be low bar. California has, and believe me, I'm as progressive as they come. But this low bar, no harm, or as little harm, like housing first and housing only. The first component of this has to be mental health care, and it also has to be addiction treatment, and then everything flows from there. If they have mental health care treatment and addiction treatment, then we can talk about education, vocation, job placement, affordable, livable wages and affordable housing. But you can't throw them into a home
Absolutely.
if they're not well enough to
Right.
to hold a job.
Billy, thank you so much for taking your platform as an artist, a celebrity, and bringing awareness for everyone. We love you so much, and we can't wait to see the movie.
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol.
Thank you, Bill.
Hello, everyone. This is Supa with 9 Canal Media, and we are here at this very special documentary premiere in LA. And we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Robert. How are you, sir?
Thank you for having us. And most importantly, thank you for caring about this issue and coming out.
What an important issue because we know that our country have people without homes, right? And as an executive producer, do you have to go into the streets and really observe how they were living life out here?
And that's been my life, is working in the world of homelessness. And one of the most amazing things about this movie is every single actor and actress and producer and the directors and the director of film photography all spent days out in encampments,
Wow.
in rescue missions and such. And Billy Baldwin, Xander Berkeley, and Ashanti in particular, those three spent days out in encampment. We'd be on set, we would have a break, and they would go, one day Ashanti said, hey, on our way home, can you take me by? I want to see what the encampment looks like at midnight. And it was amazing how they got into it. And Billy in particular, he and I have started traveling around the country. As I'm on one side of the aisle, he's on the other side, and we're talking about the need to not make this partisan and to make it where we all come together and start working on it and address the untreated mental illness and the substance abuse.
Mental illness, absolutely. And the one crucial question I want to ask you is how do we help a homeless person that doesn't want to be helped?
Well, what I have found is eventually they do want help. And so sometimes you have to plant the seed. You're not going to solve it tonight,
Right.
but you plant the seed. And then enough seeds get planted and such. And I have found around the country, generally about 85% will come in for treatment and recovery.
Wow. And you just stated some really big A-listers in this movie. Ashanti, Billy Bob Thornton, right?
Yeah, no, Billy. We have Ashanti, Xander Berkeley, Billy Baldwin.
Wow.
Are the Beverly D'Angelo.
Amazing.
You know, those are just incredible names to. And they didn't just lend their name; they have gone all in on this. So it's so exciting.
I'm really happy to be here for this movie premiere because it touches home in Cambodia town, especially where there's a lot of big homeless populations.
Yeah.
So this movie is a really big push for those who don't understand what is going on the streets to really get an eye opener. So thank you so much, Robert, for doing this for us. And how do we follow you in terms of your work and your Instagram?
Go to No Address, the movie,
Yes.
and just literally type that in, and you'll find all sorts. You'll find out about the theatrical movie. You'll find out about the documentary. We have an interactive study guide. We have a novel. We have a soundtrack, and you'll learn a lot of how to help.
Yes.
And that's what really, in the end game, what we want to focus on.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Robert, for being here at Nine Canal Media. We love you so much, and we can't wait to see the movie.
Thank you for coming out. Appreciate
Bye,
it.
everybody. Thank you, Robert. You're the best.
Yeah.